For more on this, let's talk to a defense and security analyst, Yusuf Alabarda, who's joining us from Ankara. By saying that time and patience is running out, is the Turkey's president effectively giving the US government an ultimatum, do you think?
Yeah, it is very open that Turkey is waiting since from 3 years in order to deal with the problem of the Syrian refugee crisis and its security problem. But the United States is wasting most of the time. So for this reason, Turkish president gave a deadline today that in a couple of weeks, if the Turkish soldier does not control the area, and if Turkey's plan in order to keep its security and also in order to relocate the people who came to Turkey from the cities nearby the border, the Turkish government will apply its own plan.
There is a joint operation center up and running already. There are some joint helicopter flights in northern Syria. What do you think that Turkey expects now from the Americans, and why do you think the Americans seem to find it difficult to compromise on this?
Okay, yeah, we can say that those are the positive issues in between the United States and Turkey in terms of the controlling of the east of the Euphrates River. Without any doubt, we should give a chance to diplomacy. That is the reason also President set this issue. But one of the most important issues, not only the Joint Operations Center and a couple of unmanned aerial vehicles who is taking some images from the region. The important one is that there are major cities alongside the border of the Turkey, such as Rasulayn, such as Talabiyat, such as Münbic. Those cities should be free from all kinds of terror organizations, which Turkey claims PKK and PYD as a terrorist organization. Because unless disarming those groups from these cities, none of the refugees will turn back to Syria, to their own lands, and Turkey will not feel also itself secure without also taking those plans. For this reason, one of the most important issues is not controlling only 20 miles south of the Turkish border, but also those cities should be unarmed, and all the terrorists and armed groups should leave those major cities alongside the border. So I believe that President Erdogan insistently considering those achievements in the border.
And he has been consistent on that. Now, Trump and Erdogan met at the G20 summit in France. Do you think this will come down to their relationship, or do you think there are just too many differences between Turkey and the US administration on this?
Yeah, to tell the truth, what Mr. Trump says is always falsified by the Pentagon and other bureaucratic instruments inside the United States. So probably when they meet, especially at the United Nations meetings, probably they will also deal with those issues. But I can say that the big differences in between the United States vision to the Middle East and the Turkey's concerns about security and 3.6 million refugees and what's going on in the Idlib area is pressing to the Turkish foreign policy too much. For this reason, I believe that Mr. Trump and Mr. Erdogan's summit and phone talks always help to this issue, but I believe that Mr. Trump has no control over its bureaucracy in terms of Pentagon, Minister of Foreign Affairs, blah, blah. For this reason, we will see what's going to happen in a couple of weeks if there is no agreement in order to disarm, especially those major cities, and pushing back the terrorists to the south of the border.
Yusuf Alabarda, thank you very much for joining us from Ankara.